What is going on, everybody? Today I've got some news for you because big things are happening on the Steam front. A lot of people haven't been super happy with Steam since they opened up Steam Direct, since they shut down Steam Spy, and so on and so forth. Haven't been super happy with Steam because they're making a lot of, I don't know, I would say anti-competitive-ish moves, it looks like. But today I actually got something really cool to show you because I think Steam is making a step in the right direction. So if we look at this, this is an article about how Valve is making Windows games playable on Linux with Steam. And what this means is Windows games that are designed to run for Windows that are in exe format are going to be playable on Linux machines with Steam's new software. This is pretty crazy. I did not expect to see this because the cool thing about this is you don't have to maintain a separate build if this works. That's a big caveat here, right? If this works. The crazy thing about Linux is that there's always been a hardcore fan base of Linux users that have Linux PCs and they want to play games, right? But they don't have Windows. A lot of them dual boot Windows specifically to play games. Now the Linux user base is not massive, especially compared to something like Windows, but it's big and it's growing, especially with all the recent stuff that happened with Windows 10, and everybody's very unhappy with that, myself included. But it's good to see something like this. I think as we kind of move towards a all-encompassing economy, not economy, but like software group, I think this is really interesting to see because now it means for developers that's one less build to manage, one less build to deploy, one less QA testing nightmare on a whole different version. But two, it means that Linux players can actually play Windows preferably with Steam, and it's another value for Steam to kind of give to its player base and say, hey, you got a Linux computer, this is one of the cool ways that you can play Windows games directly on your machine. So I thought this was super interesting. I'm excited to see how this goes. I would love to see more stuff like this, especially for Mac or anything like that. Although I think that's less likely to happen given how Apple controls their stuff. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible, and I would love to see all this stuff happen. So I would love to know your thoughts on this. I would love to know what you think about Valve and their moves lately, not just on this, but everything they've been doing, everything they've been in the news for. I would love to hear your opinion on what makes Valve great and whether or not they're making the right steps for game developers, especially indie developers. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please leave me a like and a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, my name is Tim Roswick, and I will see you again tomorrow.